All right, guys. Supposedly, I have my computer halfway working here. Sorry about the delays. Came downstairs to find out that all the power and wiring to my streaming rig was falling off of the cart. Wa- wasn't set up properly, and yeah, I was powering on at the last minute. And y'all know how a Windows computer can be when it powers on for the last minute. Heck, right now looks like I'm doing some really bad max headroom stuff. So I don't know what the heck's going to happen to this stream. Let me give it a second here to think. It might snap out of it. Let me quit an app or two that started with it. Maybe a very, very bad night. Because God knows if I unplug the Ethernet, you guys aren't going to see anything. All right. Yeah, I am frozen on my screen. This is not cool. Anybody out there can see anything going on? Let me know in the chat. This may be an aborted effort. Don't know if I can just laggy here, but audio is great. Oh, okay. Well, not sure I can fix the video then. We'll just go with audio. Wow, we'll call this a podcast. Not cool, not cool, not cool. Let's see. Nope, I've been not drinking. I've been, drinking water. Raskull spilled his drink. That's nice, Brady. But yes, Boss Man was late. And no idea why my video is crapping out. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can fix that really fast. I'm going to stop the camera. Check my settings here really quick. That was the problem. It finally came back to life. And let's see here. Bada bing, bada boom. I should be okay there. Yeah. Other lads have been laggy tonight. All right. Well, yeah, looks like you got that solved. Later tonight after happy hour, I get to try to fix what the hell happened with all of my power. I had cool power strips plugged in underneath and mounted with good old sticky tape. One of them was using some of the command strips that are those really hard plastic Velcros. The other one just used Gorilla Glue sticky tape. Guess which one fell down? Yes, the Gorilla Glue sticky tape. Shame, shame, shame. So, and it took with it a very nice power strip. I guess the strain on it, once it fell, just took the damn thing out. So, all right, well, here we go. I do not have anything queued up, so we're going to rock and roll this just like it's downtown. I'm going to go ahead and see who's in the chat. I've got Matt, Brady Goat, Rebel, Adam, RB Wings. Let's see, Jay Mackey, Meatball Saucy, and see if anybody else jumped in that I didn't see. That's what I got so far, guys. I'm going to pull up my show notes because, I printed them out, but that's like somewhere in another room because that's just how things go for me some days. So let me open these up and we'll shoot down my list of things. All right, so let's go ahead and review last week. Last week was week 5, and let me get my logo out of the way there. Boom. All right, so I've got last week 4 points went to Meatball Saucy, RB Wings 2, and Rebel. And then I've got a bunch of 2s on there. I gave everybody, by the way, credit for being in the top 10 because that leaderboard kind of sucked. It didn't exist. It didn't work. Seems I totally forgot that the leaderboard is broken for Twinkle Star Sprites. Got that in my notes, so I won't do that again. So that is why I'm going to give everybody credit for the top 10, and that's going to make everybody eligible to win in the top 10. So with that said, how do we look after 5 weeks for season 2? We're going to concentrate here on weeks 4 through 6 because that's what matters for getting into the finals. And weeks 4 through 6, I have a 3-way tie. Same folks as I mentioned in week 5. I've got Rebel, RB Wings 2, and Meatball Saucy. Now, Rebel is not eligible to go on to the finals a second time because he can't play himself. So right now it's between RB Wings 2 and Meatball Saucy. Let's see who gets their 4 points this week. And if it's a tie, I'm going to figure out some funny way to go ahead and take advantage of that. All right. Now let's see here. Looking over the rest of my notes here that I don't have. All right, for those who are new to the stream, because I got 11 people here, I didn't call 11 names out. This is sponsored by AtGames. This is so we can get playing in the lobby, introduce you guys to how that all works, and how to play online, how to take advantage of all the features on that. Bluetooth headsets, things like that. I do have a great series on how to use Bluetooth headsets. Which ones are best, for under $50. And if you need to look that up, just go to my YouTube channel. I got a playlist there on those kind of things. And so AtGames is giving away 2 sets of pinball tables for the grand prize. We've got the Zaccaria 5-pack and the Tato 3-pack. Those will be the grand prizes that will be given out by AtGames. They're also giving away over almost $400, $390 to be exact, in gift cards. I've been giving away 3 $10 gift cards each week so far. So this week will not be an exception to that. And then I have a couple other sponsors that snuck in. I have got, no. We have got Buy Stuff Arcades and UPlay Arcade have ponied up some gift cards. Buy Stuff Arcades has got 4 gift cards, a 200, a 100, a 50, and a 50. And then UPlay has got 2 $25 gift cards. So those are all available to folks. That's literally going to be raffles. So I'm going to on the 13th week, I'm going to go ahead and do some really big name spinning in the Wheel of Names. Going to randomize it up, but everybody who's played will be in there one time for each week that they have played. So if you played 13 weeks, you've got one heck of a chance at winning one of those prizes. Now, let me pull up my show notes, see if this can steer me in any more right directions, since I actually did supposedly take time when I got back from my trip to organize things. Speaking of trips, some of you may or may not know, did about 1,500 miles in the last 3 days. My daughter, who has been training in the Air Force and everything for the last 9 months, finally got her permanent station, came and got the kiddos. And so we moved my grandkids and my daughter this week, Thursday and Friday, down to Mississippi. So it's been a long drive. Nobody could help me drive on our vehicle. My wife injured her back just before the trip. And so that meant I drove 700 and change on Thursday, and then decided I didn't need to rush myself on the way back, and did that trip in 2 legs on the way back. Did a little bit of a stop in Alabama there. UAG, thank you, buddy. Thumbs up and go to the lobby and game on. Woohoo! We will go to that lobby in about 32 minutes. Let's see here. Uh-oh. That says it's like a picture of you every couple of seconds, but audio is still good. I'm hoping that went away. Once I changed the cameras on there, it should have been good. Let's see. Oh, we got a challenge thrown out there. Some goal. I am not playing goal tonight. No. Even though you kind of taught me the buttons the other day or the week. No. Still not. If you lose, you will bow down next week, even if we get 4 points tonight. Oh, you guys are working on a little. Oh, okay. All right. I can see that. If you guys want to do that shootout after the happy hour, if you guys are tied, I'm in for that. If I'd have known, I would have gone ahead and maybe set up a streaming rig. Who knows? All right. Gunther in the house. UAG, of course, is in the house. Thank you, buddy. And Meatball saying hi. All right. Al jumped in a little bit late. Bobby one's in the house, telling me the stream is clear. Cools. All right. So let's go ahead, and we talked about the new prizes. Let's go ahead and look at, let's see, last week's winners. So last week I picked 3 winners out of the hat, otherwise known as the Wheel of Names. That was Adam Huss 82, Drake 33, Rob, and Rebel. All of you should have gotten your $10 gift codes from AtGames. They were emailed to you, I believe, during the week. If not, hit me up and I'll go ahead and check that out. And let's see here. Next, we got to go ahead and go to the Wheel of Names. Let's see if I can pull that off here. All right. Automatically jump into the Wheel of Names. Let me share that screen. Can't believe my whole rig went belly up. That was not fun. All right, we will share that tab out there. Let's see how we got this formatted. Not very well. Let's see here. Because I got to kill that. There we go, sharing the tab. Let's change my format so I'm somewhere in there. Show it even better. Awesome. And let's see, probably if I even made that a little bit bigger, it might fill the screen better. Ah, it does. Winning. All right, go full screen, and let's open up for the new players last week. So as you know, every week we have 3 drawings. First one is for the new players. So the new players that played us on the 16th. I got 12 of them in there. And here we go for a $10 gift card from AtGames. Jules Cox 72. Congratulations, you have won a $10 gift card to the AtGames E-Store. And just to give you an idea, you could use these towards anything. I believe Meatball Saucy went ahead and picked himself up a Gamer Max this week, and threw $10 at that from the gift card. So always helps. All right, let's move on to the second drawing. That would be all players that were in on July 16th. I've taken out anybody who won in this category in the past. So it gives us 20 entries total. And let's see who gets the second gift card tonight. Oh, that was almost hilarious. I know the whole chat right now was just going, it's saucy, it's saucy, it's saucy. All right, my gun goes pew pew. You went ahead and won a $10 gift card to the AtGames E-Store. That'll be coming to you in the email this week. And last but not least, we're going to go draw for the top 10. And I got 17 entries in the top 10. That's because the leaderboard did bite last week. They are very aware of it over at AtGames now, and they are, they'll look into it, but they're not going to, promise me anything because that's been broken for well over a year now. So let's see here. Looking over the chat. Gunther. Better look up the buttons. All right. And let's see. Rebel did get his code. UAG back from playing games with Ralph. See, I was betting on Saucy on that one. Yep, bought his Core Max this week. Used a certificate for $10 off. Awesome. And plus, I think you bought that on sale with the LPO. So good deal for you, man. Yeah, and you will love it, buddy. Totally love mine. Stevie B says last week was his first week and enjoyed it. Thank you for playing with us, man. All right. Saucy owns the wheel. Aim of the week. There's a game of the week. It's probably on my BitPixel behind me. Name of the week now. All right, Meatballs are number 1. King Creole's in the house, by the way. You just missed the beginning, man. We can go ahead and go over it, again at the end. Always do. Meatballs number 1. Brady Goat says did get his code. Did I send you a code? I'll double check, man. Grandfather LPO member. All right, let's move on to that last drawing there. I've gone ahead and milked this enough. So the top 10, who is going to be our winner tonight? Let's go ahead and shuffle up the names just to make it even more interesting. No Meatball Saucy is not eligible. He already won in this category. Gumby 2014. All right, congratulations. I know you really didn't play in the leaderboard, probably, maybe. Actually, I don't know. But, I'm giving everybody a fair shot at this since I couldn't tell who played and who didn't. So Gumby 2014 gets a $10 gift card. Congratulations. Let's kill that. All right. Brady must be drinking. What's an ALU? What? All right. Moving on. Let me go ahead and bring this a little bit to one side and see what my next notes say I'm doing. They're probably saying, you know what? go ahead and tell them what we're playing this week. A few people have asked, so why don't I break the news? That would be Ikari Warriors. I don't know if it's Ikari or if it's Ikari. I'm going to admit ignorance, plead ignorance on that one. So, with that said, that is the game tonight. I will be playing it for a little bit. I'm not the best at this game, but I will give it a shot. I had to find a game that didn't have infinite quarters, though someone tells me there might be a cheat in this game, and if you know it, please don't do it, unless you do it for the sake of science. But do it early on, not in a high score situation. All right. With that said, let's move on to who won what at AtGames. So AtGames does their usual leaderboards during the week, and it looks like they gave out the usual 3 core pluses and 6 months of ArcadeNet. So we got, let's see here, bunch of names I have not heard. Well, no, PK Bullets snagged himself another month of ArcadeNet. Congratulations, playing on the ArcadeNet leaderboards there. And House Stark 79, familiar with that name. The rest are new to me, but I hope to see them playing in our lobby. So congratulations to all the winners, especially our boy PK Bullets. And what are we playing this week to go ahead and try to win those prizes? Well, let me go ahead and see what is on the agenda. We'll go video first. All right, got some good choices on there. Let me look at this as we talk about them. So we've got pinball wise from Zachariah, Shooting the Rapids 2016. I got Lights Camera Action in the Gottlieb area. One of my favorite built-in games, Fix It Felix Jr. I'll be putting some scores up on that, doing my best this week. And Dragon Gun on ArcadeNet. One of the cool things about Dragon Gun that some people may not know is that you can play that with a light gun. So if you got an aim track attached to your ALU or your ALP core, you can play that with a gun. It's a really fun game to play that way. Am I playing games? Not right now. I will be playing games soon. Probably about 22 minutes, the usual, Al. I hope to see you in there. Saucy says it's a tough game. He played the One Life High Score Challenge 2 weeks ago on Antstream. Okay. How much better is the Core Max exactly? All 3D games able to play with it and swap out my stock one on the Gamer Pro. I don't know about 3D games. If you're talking about on CoinOps X, I'm going to go with not. It plays CoinOps about the same. All other games play faster, better. Does play the 720p, not 720, 1080p pinball tables from the ALP library. So works great on that. Let's see. Matt was asking earlier about the game, I guess, and yep, I reveal everything. Playing through Dragon Gun this morning. It is a fun game. Yes, it is. Bought it to play pinball 1080p. It also has some very nice features enabled for CoinOps builds. Correct. One of the nice features right now, and it should be rolled out in a future firmware, is going to be that you don't have to go online to every 5 times to phone home for CoinOps. So that's a pretty big deal, and that's being tested out on the Max right now. So what is next for us? Well, we got Tato Tuesdays. Seems that last week there was a little bit of confusion, but last week, Tato Tuesday, we had Pinball and Pinball, Space Invaders, and Elevator Action. Now, I will say the icons they used last week did kind of maybe show a joystick over the thumbnail for Elevator Action. So boo-boo there on AtGames art department, and we've talked about it, and they say sorry. However, the thumbnail that pretty little picture was on was the pinball table. So, I mean, in their defense, they were almost all the way there. So it looks like our brother Al snagged the top score in elevator action pinball. Good job, Al. Let's go down that list. Balls a Slap and RB Wings 2 in the top 10 there. And on Space Invaders, let's see, RB Wings, Balls a Slapping, Dr. Freeman. Those are the names that I am familiar with. So congratulations, guys. Does not look like anybody beat the super high scores. And dear Lord, look at those high scores. 2.1 million on elevator action pinball and 4 million on Space Invaders pinball. Just wow. I don't know exactly how the heck you would pull that off, but obviously a lot of time and effort. Totally forgot about the Tato Tuesday. Yeah, I don't remember if I played or not. I was getting ready for my trip, and my mind was kind of going everywhere here since grandkids are leaving and things like that. It's been a rough week for me. Yes, Al, you did make it. Number 1, baby. Number 1. Congrats. All right. So, what is going to happen this Tato Tuesday? Well, this Tato Tuesday is the Tato Tuesday vote. Now, basically, this means go onto their Facebook page and vote for what tables you want. I'm going to be honest, I went to the Arcade Net page on Facebook, and I don't like how it got organized. Literally was a post and asking for us to put in our votes. And there's air quotes up in the air. You can't see me right now. Our votes in the comments section. And there was only like 4 or 5 comments. So I don't know which way this is going to go. I know where I'm going to vote. I'm a Space Invaders fan through and through. So I'm going to go ahead and pick Space Invaders for both pinball and arcade to see how it goes. Your mileage may vary depending upon what you guys vote for, but that is where I'm going to go with this. Now, let's see. We got one last week, not even a last week here of the Arcade Net Season 5. You know, we're doing Season 2 for the happy hours, and so we're at episode 6 of my 13 here in Season 2, but they've been doing their seasons in Arcade Net for a little bit longer. So Season 5 is just about up. It ends on July 28th. So does the community-generated content, which will be Grads and Dads. So if you've not submitted a picture yet of yourself, if you're a dad or of a graduate, or I don't know, I'm pretty sure they take almost any picture. You don't have to, they're not going to go ahead and do a background check to see if you really are a dad. So, yeah, go ahead. Send in a picture. See if you can win something. Zookeeper, also very good, Bobby. Very good. So I'm not going to go over what you can play in July, since July is practically 1 week away from over in the free tier, and most of us here do have the paid Arcade Net. But what I want to ask, what do you guys want to see in Season 5 of the Arcade Net leaderboards? Or their tournaments, whatever you want to call it. We've seen them do votes for Tato Tuesdays. We've seen them do votes for pinball. Is Tato Tuesday too restricting? Do you want to see it, rebadged and just have the Tato stuff be a fifth wheel on the leaderboard system there? Or they'll do a Zaccaria, a Gottlieb, a Tato, and then built in an Arcade Net. Do you want to see it that way? I think that'd be good myself. I mean, while it is cool to have the Tato Tuesday and do one of each, pinball and arcade, I think you could still squeeze that into, the 5, basic tenants there. Zaccaria, Gottlieb, Tato. Well, no, because if you do it that way, then that becomes a built-in game. So you'd be playing 6 games. All right. Well, whatever you guys think, put it in the comments of the video here. AtGames is going to go ahead and kind of review it, see what you guys think if you put anything in the comments. They don't really go through the chat very well, so like I said, just put it in the comments for new games. That'd be a good thing, huh? In the show comments, and I will pass that on to them. Now, new games is a good point. There was talk about some new game packs possibly, and I have no specifics on that other than later this year. So that would not hit season 6, at least not in the beginning. I don't think we'd want to go ahead and introduce new games as the theme for season 6 if it's not going to be in there till at least the second half. So yeah, Tuesday's a bad day for me as well. Mostly because I've got a show with Mike that I do on Tuesday nights, so that kind of hinders me from doing things. But we'll see. It just rolls off the tongue so well, though. Tato Tuesdays. So I mean, I get where they're coming from on that. You can't knock them for that. So, but what else do you think? To me, I think one of the biggest things they could do for season 5 is Legend Core Maxes. So instead of giving away a Core Plus, let's do the Core Max. There's a lot of folks playing out there on their pros and their gamer pros and their gamer minis that had a core that came with them and go, God, I really wish I had a Max. I think that'd be great. Go ahead and give those out as prizes during every week. Sorry, guys. I am parched. Like I said, the 1,500-mile trip going back and forth and stuff totally, wore me out physically, mentally. I'm going to say I didn't eat and drink very well because you know how it is when you're just trying to drive nonstop and make it as far as you can in as little time as you can. It just wears you out. So I want to see the Core Max. What else could they do? I mean, we've got, let's see here, Midway Mondays. Yeah, funny. Oh, Al says funny. Let's see. They play better on OTG, but they do play very good natively. All right. Wonder Swan Wednesdays. Now we're really reaching out here. Be nice to do a paid core trade-up program to the max. Well, I mean, that's not part of what they would do for season 6, but, that's something to pass on to them. Flippin' Frenzy Fridays, says Jay Mackey. I'm not sure we could go that route, but hey, whatever would work. And of course, we still have the season 2 of the happy hours kicking in on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So those are also in the mix. I don't know if they want to do a Super Saturday because, then they'd be interfering with me. And, well, I don't want them to do that. I want to get as many people as I can to the platform through what I'm doing, to prove to them that it works. So, like I said, if you think of anything, just add it to the comments and we'll go ahead and pass that on to them. But what are we doing tonight? Tonight again, leaderboards. That leaderboard is going to be for, hold on, that shoulder. Perfect. Ikari Warriors. Somebody correct me on that. I may have to look it up and prove it to myself. So got that going. You can see I got a gun there on my ALU. So when I play some Dragon Gun later this week, I'm going to be playing that with a gun. Love playing it that way. I mean, it's equally as good with the trackball. Some people tell me they're better with the trackball, but it's great to actually be able to use the gun for something. All right. So anything else going on? Got a few people who came in a little late, so I'm just going to do the usual end of show review. Twinkle Star Sprites did not work very good last week because, well, the leaderboard's been broken for over a year. My bad. I knew it once. I forgot about it. I'll try not to do that again. That's why everybody got credit for it. And in terms of, let's see, hold on, Atari leaderboards. Okay, Atari games and leaderboards. I can see that. Good suggestion. Let's go over the numbers again and see how people make points in this tournament. You make points by playing in the happy hour. That's a 2-hour supersized happy hour. A point for playing against me, point for beating me in a game, and a point for being in the top 10. So you got a chance at making 4 points every week. And every week that you do play, you get to be entered into a raffle to go ahead and win prizes from Buy Stuff Arcades and UPlayArcade.com. If you don't know what they do, go ahead and go to their websites, check them out. Make yourself a wish list in case you win one of these prizes, all right? And then the leaderboard today, as we said earlier, Ikari Warriors, however you say it. I say Ikari Warriors. and that's what we're going to play tonight. But again, don't spend your whole night chasing that high score on the leaderboard because you do get those extra points for playing me and beating me in the game as well. So, all right. Let's see, Al played it, did okay. Little thank you to Saucy. All right. Well, guys, I'm going to call it a little bit early here. It was a hectic start, and darn it to heck, sorry I started the stream 4 minutes late probably, and then it did some max headroom action there for at least the first few minutes. Wow, didn't think I'd make it back in time, and I did. So I'm glad for that. So you guys get ready to play on the leaderboard tonight and in the lobby. Excuse me one sec. I'm gonna go ahead and get myself some more water here. Hydrate while I'm playing. I don't know. Maybe there might be a little bit of whatchamacallit, a little bit of bourbon because, well, I play some games a little bit better than with bourbon. So on your way out, if you like the stream, other than the technical difficulties tonight, give it a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and hit notifications so you'll know when another episode comes out. And who knows? I may start doing some midweek episodes now that I have a little bit more time where I can go ahead and kind of introduce the game of the week that way rather than just throw it out there in chat and stuff. You are welcome, Matt. Thanks again. And I will see you guys in a few minutes over in the lobby. All right. Thanks for joining me, man.